It's just a short video showing my DirecTV SlimLine 5 installation that I finished today. This is replacing a previous custom DirecTV 3 LNB system where I had actually used 3 old 18s with the SAT-C connector kit. Ran that for a long time and finally upgraded to HD, and I received this dish for Christmas. I'm just getting around to installing it. I chose to install it on my pool deck simply for ease of maintenance, really. If it's on a roof line or something, it's harder to get snow off. Or if it was way out where my other ones were, it was unlikely that I'd ever go out there in the winter time and want to scrape snow off it. And I do know that the larger slim lines do collect more snow. Just some notes. What I did was, my old line ran under the deck, then it just went all the way out to my pool house. So I cut the line right about here, my foot is. Then I ran it back. I mounted it between the poles. Got my line up with tie backs. When it comes off the dish, the cable it's cut at like odd lengths for some reason. I think it's so that you can have a tighter grouping. So when you cut your cable, you need to cut at odd lengths. Then create your drip line here. Again, tie it all up with just tie downs. If you want to do this yourself, just some notes. One of the first things is they have you set the tilt. This isn't too important that it has to be perfect. Just refer to your receiver settings. It'll tell you what to set it to, and make sure that you screw these back downs in place first, because if you leave them loose thinking you're going to adjust it later, it's really hard to tighten them because there's no way to get a socket wrench down behind this back. So put this back plate on first to the tilt that your receiver tells you to, and make sure that when you put your arm up that you try to center this arm as good as possible, and use your mono poles to help keep the dish aligned, because it is a lot heavier than the old 18-inch dishes. It is a lot heavier. It does come with fine-tune adjustments to allow you to adjust the elevation. Right here is the elevation one. What you do is you would unscrew the 2 hard-mounted elevations. There are one here, one over here. Then you can turn this knob and do fine adjustments. There's also a azimuth adjuster here on the side. You just undo these 2 bolts and you can do fine adjustments. Now, I didn't have to do fine adjustments. I just used my receiver as my signal meter, and I worked on peaking satellite 101. Peaked that. Then I made sure 119 came in at 110. Then I checked the high def, which are 99 and 103, and those are pretty good. I just tweaked that a little bit. I did not use the fine-tune adjusters. You can use a kit like this, a satellite finder. This satellite finder goes in between your receiver and the dish, and it has a little dB meter. It makes noise, and you can use the fine-tune adjustments and really nail it in. But all my signals were in the 90s, even on the HD, so I say bag it. I'm not going to use it this time. So that's that. This dish does have a built-in multi-switch, so you could run, say, 4 receivers off it, or 2 with 2 tuners. Now, one thing to note, if you have an off-air antenna, such as one found on my roof here, you might need to use a diplexer to integrate your signal between your antenna and your satellite. I'll give you an idea of how that works. Okay, we're in my kind of switch room. This is actually my old multi-switch. When I had the 3 LMBs, it has 4 inputs and a terrestrial input, and I've just quit using this. It'll probably go on eBay. So I have 4 leads coming from the outside from my satellite. They're over here. They're my original 4 leads. Right there, I kind of labeled them before. So if you have an external antenna, you're going to have to take one of your B-band converters, which is here, and put that right in line after the satellite receiver. Take your B-band converter. It's going to go down to a diplexer. This is the antenna off the roof signal. Goes into the diplexer, and then your cable goes up to the satellite receiver. Now at the satellite receiver, you're going to have another diplexer which is going to split out the signal, and from there you split out to your satellite and to your television or your DirecTV receiver if you want to use the off-air as well. You can put a splitter on that antenna output and split it to your TV or VCR or whatever as well. So again, I only have one B-band converter down here. The other B-band converter is actually at the HD unit, but I could have had it right side by side. If you have this B-band converter after the diplexer, it doesn't work. It has to be satellite B-band diplexer, just like that. So that's it. Bye.